Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic on an absolutely roasting day in the UK. I mean, I'm sure temperatures that be laughed at on the equator, but anyway, hot here. Now, last night Simon had a go at a video game called The Looker and we streamed it. And I say we, although there was there was evidence of my participation because people could see my face. They couldn't hear me. Because the way the Looker worked on Simon's screen meant that the streaming software cut out everything else, including my voice. So it couldn't be broadcast, which was a bit of a strange experience. I was able to comment on the chat on the stream, but I couldn't physically interact with people at all, but it was still very amusing to watch the game. It was a brilliant parody stroke tribute to The Witness, the first ever stream we did. And it really was very funny, I thought. Yeah, I'm remembering the one game where Simon really struggled. He's brilliant at some of them, but then occasionally not at one of them, which is quite amusing. Anyway, that can still be checked out on the channel. The stream was just over an hour long, I think, maybe an hour and a quarter. So it's quite amusing if you were interested in watching that sort of thing. But if you prefer the Sudoku, we've got loads of that. We have, of course, got on the Apple App Store, we have our new Domino app out already. And if you just download the app, which is the app on which we will release all new material for our apps, you will get 7 free puzzles from Prasanna. They are examples of the types in our apps. They're really good. And then you can pay for the content of the domino puzzles, for which there are, I think, 40 available immediately, and the other 60 will be coming soon. Well, during the next year, and we will get them done within the year this time. There's no delays going to happen, and they are all available, or those 40 are available now, and people are saying they're very good, so we're delighted by that. The reviews, the ratings are high. And if you're not interested in that app, there's all our other apps, of course, still available. We might find a way of bringing that content onto the one app to rule them all at some point. I don't know. Don't ask me. I'm not the IT guy. And we've got the Patreon channel where Joseph Neymer's Equal Sum Lines Hunt can still be entered for another 9 days and is proving very popular. Well done if you've got through it. Well done if you've got through a single puzzle in it. It is great fun. Those are really good puzzles. And then we've got merchandise and Sven's SUDOKU pad and all of that stuff available on the links under the video. Discord, you can find your way there. But the first link is to this puzzle by Chameleon, who we have not featured on the channel before. The puzzle where I think we had a video title about doing battle with a chameleon was because the puzzle was called Chameleon, but this time it's the setter. And the setter is actually, well, maybe he is the setter, but he's kind of declaring what he is in the title, which is LCM fan. And LCM here stands for lowest common multiple. So I'm going to read the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply. White dots join cells with consecutive digits, but not all dots are given. The lowest common multiple of all digits on a connected grey line is lower than 10, and it could be a different number for different lines. Well, that's a very interesting idea. So all the numbers on a single connected grey line have to have a lowest common multiple that is less than 10. Okay, so we have, I think, 4 grey lines. We have 2 tiddlers there and there. Then we have this one, which is all one connected line. So all the digits on that line share a lowest common multiple, which is less than 10. And all the digits on the huge clover leaf line around the outside, etc., share a lowest common multiple that is less than 10. Those are the rules. I mean, this sounds mathsy. I have a feeling this isn't going to play very mathsy when we get going. Unlike a couple of days ago when I thought the puzzle didn't sound very mathsy and yet there was a lot of arithmetic to do. So anyway, different puzzle, different times. Give it a go if you can understand what lowest common multiple means. And I think it's relatively straightforward. So do try it. I am going to start now. Let's get cracking. Yeah, and I mean, this cloverleaf line it's picking up 4 cells in most boxes. In every box, actually, that it goes through. It's all symmetrical. And it's always getting 4 cells. Right, I'm going to highlight these cells in yellow, say. Classic highlighter colour, but also a good colour because it doesn't interfere too much with the picture. So those digits all share a lowest common multiple. Okay, let's just think about the numbers under 10. So just as an aide-memoire, 9 has factors of 1 and 3. Oh, and 9, of course, in terms of how this works. Yes, okay. 8, that's only 3, so 9 is not the lowest common multiple. 8, however, has 1, 2, 4 and 8, so I think 8 might be the number. 7 is a prime number, so it only has 1 and 7. 6, oh, 6 has 1, 2, 3 and 6, so 6 could be the lowest common multiple. 5's another prime. 4 has 1 and 2 and 4. 3 and 2 are primes. So there are only 4 multiples for 8 and 6 for these digits, for these numbers lower than 10. I shouldn't call them digits. Right, so enough aide-memoire. These numbers, so yellow is always from either 1, 2, 4, 8 or 1, 2, 3, 6. Oh, look, this line goes through box 5 and has 4 digits in it. So this is also having a lowest common multiple of 8 or 6. Ah, and they're different here. Right, yes, okay, so let's make those 2 purple. I'm not going to make the whole line purple. I'll try and explain why. These coloured digits in box 3, they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 8, because these are the only possible multiples of 8 and 6. Now I don't know whether yellow is the 6 line or the 8 line or purple, which is not a line. Purple is just 2 cells. But I do know that yellow includes 1 and 2 up here, so those purples are not 1 or 2. In fact, they're a pair. They're either 3, 6 or 4, 8, and they're from the other set. So these 2 long lines have different... Oh, I hope you can't see the fly that has decided to watch the Sudoku. Go away. Right. They are a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. So 5, 7, 9 in the box go in there. Now these 2 have to be purple as well, because again, they're from this set of 6 digits and they're not the yellows. And these 2 are purple. And those 2 are not, because the line is not there. Right, so these in boxes 1 and 7 are all from 5, 7 and 9. Oh look, that cell and that cell in row 2 and column 2 are both from 5, 7 and 9 as well, because they're not yellow or purple. Now, I think it's going to matter when we get digits on dots. Right, yes, on this dot, you can't have a 6 or an 8 because there's no digit it can be next to, consecutive with. Now, okay, that means one of 6 or 8 is up here. The other is in this. Oh, you can't have 3, 4 as a pair there either. And that is because yellow is either 1, 2, 3, 6 or 1, 2, 4, 8. It can't include 3 and 4. So 4 is not possible there, although it could still be 2, 3 or 1, 2. There's definitely a 2 there, so there's not a 2 up here. Oh, and look, because yellow is in the same place in all these corner boxes, if 2 is there, it's not there, so it goes in here. It's then not there, so it goes in this domino. It's not there, so it goes in this domino, which proves it's not in that domino. I don't think that really did much for us. Yellow always includes 1 and 2, so these are always from 3, 4, 6 and 8, and they're always the same pair. And these 4 digits are 1 and 2, which are yellow, and which I'd love to mark if I knew where they were, and the 2 purples. going to mark them like that. No, in fact, they are either purple or yellow, so let's just mark them like that for now. And these two are an X-wing, so that uses up whatever these digits are, whether purple is 3, 6 or 4, 8, that uses them up for row 2 and 3, and up here, oops, they are 2 of these 3 digits. And in column 1, they are 2 of these 3 digits, and they can't be on the white dot, because neither 3, 6 nor 4, 8 is consecutive. So that's purple, and one of these is purple. I don't think that gets me very far again, but it's interesting. We get, well, one purple there means those two aren't both purple, which might matter at some point, which means at least one of these is purple. What do we do next? Maybe we look at the 5, 7, 9s in some way. Oh, that one has to be 5, 7 or 9 as well in row 3, and this one in column 3. So one of these is 5, 7 or 9 also. One of these, obviously. What does it mean here? One of those two is that. Oh, maybe we should start working out which which 5, 7 and 9 is which. Maybe I need to colour them separately, but I don't think colouring them is going to get me very far at the moment, is it? Because there are 3 different ones. I don't know. I don't see how that's going to help at the moment. I think this is going to be a colouring exercise, but I don't quite know how it's going to play out. Of course, right. This might matter down here. These have different identities, 3 and 6 or 4 and 8. I don't know which they are, but that one is the same as that one is the same as that one, because the purples have to be a pair each time. And then look, that digit therefore, let's flash it with orange. It's a sort of purple-orange digit. It can't appear in those cells. Now it could be there or it could be there, I reckon. I don't know if that helps. This digit can't be in those cells. So it's there or there. Here we've got, I don't know, no, that's not necessarily yellow. It might be yellow adjacent. Here we've got 5, 7 or 9 adjacent to an even digit, obviously. So 4, 6 or 8 there. I don't know what that implies. I don't think that forms a necessary set. I don't know what it means. So maybe that yellow 4, 6 or 8 appears here and up here. I don't know what that does. I need something a bit more concrete, don't I? Now, what about these tiddler lines? I mean, these could be purple down here, but these can't be purple. Oh, and they can't be yellow. Can they be? Oh, they could be. They could be yellow because only 2 of these are necessarily yellow. So yes, they could be. They could include a yellow, or they could both be yellow. If they were both yellow, they would definitely share a lowest common multiple. I don't really understand how to get on with this at all. No, I'm struggling to understand this puzzle. I'm missing something quite big somewhere. I wonder what. Oh, one of these is 5, 7, or 9. Ah, these three cells are all 5, 7, or 9 in row 4 because they're not coloured. At least, yes, yellow and purple. I may not know whether they are yellow or purple, but they are yellow or purple, if you see what I mean. And now I know that's purple, yes. That's a 5, 7, 9 triple. Oh, now maybe I could start colouring something. No, one of these is 5, 7, or 9, and the other is purple. Because four yellows have been used in all of these places, so none of them are yellow. I don't know whether this corner is 5, 7, or 9. I'd love to know that. That would make a big difference. Or does it matter? Yes, maybe I do know. No, I don't. One of those is purple, and I wanted to say that one of these is purple, but I don't know that that's true because this could be purple. And that would be the second purple in the column. And oh, hang on though. Right, let's flash these with red. We've got orange, 3, 4, we've got orange purple cells and red purple cells. Right, this can't be purple because it sees an orange and a red, and it can't be yellow. So it's 5, 7, or 9 because there's 4 yellows used in the column and the row. This sees orange and red purple, and it can't be yellow. So that's 5, 7, or 9. So that's 2 of them. This is purple because this column needs another purple. Now this is not purple and is 5, 7, or 9. How many purples here? I don't know. Blast. That or that is purple. One or both of those are purple. Now, hang on. We've got 2 purples there. We've got 2 in here. I don't know. Do I know more? Oh, this can't be 5, 7, or 9 because it's adjacent to a 5, 7, or 9. This white dot is the most important, that I thought was probably the least important because it doesn't touch yellow. Now I see it's the most important. This can't be 5, 7, or 9, so that's the third one. This is purple. We can flash it and that one with red and orange. They are from 3, 4, 6, 8. We know that. Now we've got the 2 purples here, so this is 5, 7, or 9. Now we've got a triple up the middle. So that is not yellow, it must be purple. That is not yellow, it must be purple. That is now not purple, it must be yellow. This must be yellow as well because we need a 4th yellow, and we've got 3, 5, 7, 9s. Yes. Now, can yellow join to another yellow? It could. It can't join to purple because these have to include 2 purples. But I suppose it could join to 5, 7, or 9. Oh no, this is not a consecutive line. It's a lowest common multiple line. Well, 1 could join to anything on that. 3 could join to 9. Now let's keep going with the purples. We've got 1 more 5, 7, and 9 here and 1 purple. 2 of these are purple. And 1 of these, and this must be purple because there's only a maximum of 1 purple here. This has become definitely purple. So that's purple. 2 of these and 1 of those. So neither of these are purple. That, oh no, I don't know. It could be yellow. I don't know that I've had 4 yellows in this column. In one of these columns, I've had 4 yellows because only one of these central cells is purple. But which one? I don't know. I barely know what I'm saying anymore. This is so confusing. Ah, is that the point? That one of these lines is going to use a 5, 7 or 9? I don't know. Is that actually helpful even if it does? I don't know if that's the point. One of these two is 5, 7 or 9. One of these two. So in these columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, but it could be both of those two and then all of these three, which is weird but seems possible. Oh, so I'm sort of stuck again. That's from 3, 4, 6 or 8. I don't know whether it's the orange or red purple, because I think the colouring I've done is confined entirely to boxes 1, 3, 7 and 9. I can't propagate that elsewhere. So I'm kind of stuck again, but it's intriguing the progress you can make. Now these lines, what's up with these tiddlers? They have to be... This can't, I know it can be a pair of purples, because obviously they will share a lowest common multiple lower than 10, because that is the nature of purple cells. This can't be purple. Actually, that can't be purple either. So at least one of those is purple, but maybe both of them. This isn't purple. I don't know. I mean, here, only one of these is yellow and the other two are 5, 7, 9s, but I don't see how I can tell which is which. If there is a way, I am literally not seeing it. We've got another purple up here somewhere. Is there a... If it was there, that would be purple. Oh, this must be 1 or 2. Because the yellows in this box are 1 and 2. Or the... Sorry, the numbers on the long line in this are 1 and 2. So, if that's yellow, it's 1 or 2. That's easily enough done next to another yellow. What about this one? I don't think it tells me anything useful at all. I mean, it's been sitting there available for ages, and I have not been using it. Can I tell that that isn't the other of 3 or 6? I don't see how. Now, those could both be 5, 7. Oh, maybe I should be colouring the 5, 7 and 9s, because I do know a little bit about them now. Don't I? I don't know. I want to colour them, but I don't see how it's actually going to help. Because they're all spread out in their boxes in a fashion that I cannot see is helping me. If I made this one blue and this one green, now maybe I should start in a box. I just don't think it's. Don't think I can sort them all out. This one is going to be the same as whichever of 5, 7 and 9. Oh, look, there's a 5, 7 and 9 triple there. Those are both purple. How can I not see that? Numpty man. So that is 5, 7 or 9. Okay, well, I know that's the same as that because that cell sees those two. So those two, let's make them the blue 5, 7 or 9. Then what? Or, oh no, I've got 2 purples in this row. That's not purple. That is. Now I've got 2 purples in the middle row. Is this going to help me tell which of these is purple? I don't know. There's another 5, 7 or 9 in this middle row. Blue 5, 7 or 9 is one of these. But, oh look, that's the third 5, 7 or 9 in row 6. And that is the same as that colour. We'll make them green. I'm sorry if the colourblind are having trouble telling that away from the yellow, but I need to see these differences, I think. So, I mean, we've only got so many colours we can play with, to be honest. So, those are green. Now, this is green and something else. Where does this help? Does it help? Yes. Yes, look, those greens are both looking at those cells. So in row 7, green is here. Right, let's make up the other colour. It's grey. And that's there now. Come on, do something. Green, that is... Oh, is this... It might still not propagate anyway. Yes, it does. That can't be grey and green. It sees them both. That's blue. That's green. That's green in column 5. That's grey. This is working. That's green. That's blue. That's green. Come on, I hope this helps. That's green. That's grey. That's blue. Grey. Blue. Grey. Green. Oh, this might help me actually place the remaining 5, 7, 9s. Blue. Grey, grey. Now we need a blue up here, a grey here. Oh, what's this? This is blue. Right, so that gives us the blue at the top. There it is. Green is all done. Grey in this column. Oh, grey is in one of those 2 cells, and they're both on the lines. Right. So grey is 5, 7 or 9. Yes, and it is not touching a 1 in these cells. Obviously here because it's 3, 4, 6 and 8. Less obviously here because those include 1 and 2. So that's not 1 or 2. It's also 3, 4, 6 or 8 despite being yellow. And one of these is a 9, is a grey 9. Grey is 9, by the way, because 5 and 7 won't work there if that can't be 1. One of them is a 9 and is touching a 3. Right, grey is 9. Bingo. We've got a digit in the grid after 24 minutes or something. And green and blue are not 9s. They are 5, 7 pairs. That didn't go well with whatever I was doing there. There are 5, 7 pair throughout. Yes, okay. Now, one of these is a 9, so one of these is a 3 on the line with it. That is not, that is purple. There's nothing else for it to be. I still don't know which of these is purple. And I've got grey and yellow to place here. Okay, the dots, yes, there. Red flash has become 8 because it's on a dot with a 9. Bingo. 8, well done if you saw that before me. I'm proud of you. 8 there. 8 must go with 4 in these purples, so 8 and 4 are purple. So let's remove 3, 6 out of those cells, put 4, 8 pairs in those. 4 and 8 are purple. So the yellow are 1, 2, 3, 6. Oh, so that's not an 8. That doesn't tell me what this blue is. These are the same, and one of them's touching 4 or 6, and one of them's touching 4 or 8. But they can't both be touching 4. It actually doesn't help. If blue is 7, that's a 6, 8 pair. If blue is 5, that's a 4, 8 pair. It can't be a 4-8 pair. That's a 4-8 pair. Looking at that cell, that's a 6. Duh. Right, so 6 is touching blue there. Oh, this still doesn't help. That's maddening. Blue can still be 5 or 7 there, and here it's either 5 touching 4 or 7 touching 8. Okay, but I got a 6 in. Doesn't help either. There's a 6 in one of those two cells, means nothing. 6 is forced out of those, into those, into those. Useless. Right, what other dots are we approaching? This one can't be 5 or 7. This is 1, 2, 3, or 6. Don't know what that means. Ah, I do. It can't be a 6 because it's touching that, which can't be 5 or 7. I don't know a lot more than that. Right. But if it was purple, then it would have to be 4. But if it's yellow, it doesn't have to be. If it's yellow, I think it's 1 or 2. No, it could still be 3. Oh. Should I just, I could pencil mark all the yellows as 1, 2, 3, 6, but I don't see how that helps. What about this? Oh, which one of these was 9, 3? I might as well fill that in. It's this one now, isn't it? Honestly, that was the deduction that gave me everything, and I haven't coloured it. There we go. Purple, purple, sorry, grey, grey, purple. Ah, so that's not purple now, and that is purple, which is 4 or 8, and now has to be a 4. Right, I've got one cell to colour actually. Let's finish off with a yellow. That's the whole grid coloured. No wonder LCM fan is by Chameleon. This grid is just like that. Right, we get a 3 there, so that's a 3. That's not. This is a 1, 2 pair on this line in the middle because of the rule. So that's a 6. And that's not 6 now. So the 6 goes in here and in here and in here and not here. I suspect it runs out there. No, one of those is a 6, so that's not a 6. And this is. And how does that not work symmetrically here? It just doesn't. Right, 5 or 7 is touching that, which is not 4 or 8, so that's a 6 as well. So we keep looking for the valuable white dots. They are like ores, precious gems here. 1, 2 pair going on in the rest of that box. That 6 says no 6 there, but 6 there. That's probably all the 6s in the grid done. Yep. 8 and 4, they are resolved there and there and there and not here. This deadly pattern is going to have to be picked up by this cell, which is not 9, 8, 6, 5, 7 or 4. 1, 2 or 3 on a dot with 4 or 8. Yes, we can all do that. 4, 8, excellent. 3 there. That's a 1, 2 pair. So that's a 3. That's a 1, 2 pair. So that's a 3 on a dot with a 2. Round the corner goes a 1. So it's 6, 1 that gets kicked around the perimeter. The others are 2, 3. I can do them there. I can do them here. I can do them up here. I can use that 2, and that might unwind all my 1, 2s because they, oh no, they ran out there. Oh no, they didn't. 1, 2, and these ones are done. So I think all my yellow cells are done. And all my purple cells are done. And my greys are done. And now I've just got blue and green, 5 and 7 to sort out. It's not that dot. There must be a dot. It's not that dot. It's this dot. Okay, on the left. So 4 is touching blue, which is 5. Green is 7. I've missed one cell I can see here. This is a 9. And I think that finishes a brilliant puzzle. That is so interesting, so detailed, so clever, and so chameleon-like. All kinds of colours. Let's just get rid of those orange and red flashes, which were very helpful early on in determining the place of purple. I mean, the colours have had absolutely fascinating roles in regards to other colours and everything today. Really interesting puzzle. Thank you so much to Chameleon for sending it. Thank you for watching as always, and I really hope to see you again soon on the channel. Bye for now.